All right, guys. We're just gonna go ahead and get started. Once again, sorry for the, few day absence. I haven't been feeling good. You can kind of tell, but my voice is still weird sounding and sorry, like a sore throat's going on, which it is. But I feel I'm getting a little better. So with that, I do apologize. In case y'all were wondering. And I'm just gonna try my best to continue doing what I normally do. But anyways, how are y'all doing, man? Y'all been all right? Y'all seen the new Sonic movie? Donatello was good, bro. You seen the new Sonic 3? I actually saw that yesterday. I liked it, to be honest. Jim Carrey's a legend. Yeah, I just saw it yesterday. Jim Carrey again. He's always doing his job. And then I don't know if y'all know who he is. Keanu Reeves. He's the guy that came out of the Matrix and John Wick. He plays Shadow. So that was another plus for me. Those guys are both very good actors. They've done a lot of good movies. But yeah, man. It is what it is. That's what I got the outline as so far. You know what? I forgot to do his mouth, but we're just going to imagine his mouth. I kind of got a gist of it. We'll just make him like mean or something like that. Add his teeth. Yo, also do chalk art? Yes. I do as many styles as I can just to entertain y'all, and it also helps me kind of practice my skill set, because I am a firm believer and I have experience to prove, like, if you don't work on something for a while, you tend to lose it. And it's kind of true. You might not lose it 100%, but you'll forget a lot of things and you'll have to almost like relearn it again. So I just, it has a double effect to always be giving y'all different content, switching it up, while also, keeping me fresh and ready to go at all times. All right. I'm going to have to touch up his skin color a little later, but let's focus on some other colors. I'll get his lens. The photo of reference I had, these were blue, but we'll try to figure it out. Maybe if I got to add a shine later on. So we will see. Yeah, Dr. Eggman is a funny character. He's a legend, though. It's crazy, though, because, you know, a lot of y'all's age group, y'all are, you know, kids that also like Sonic, but Sonic came out when I was a kid. And we played the first Sonic, you know, like on Sega Genesis. Y'all probably have never heard of that system. This was before Nintendo 64. This is before PlayStation 1. This is before Xbox. It was Sega Genesis. And then that was the first game we were playing. Yes, sir. Yeah, so let me see what we got going on. So yeah, I would play a lot of Sega. Sorry guys, my dogs are going crazy, so but yeah, I was playing a lot of Sega. And then this was even before, I think before the introduction of go over there. Oh yeah, NES, yeah. See, shh. I never had an NES. My first system was Sega Genesis, but my cousins, a lot of them had a NES. Hold on one second. Let me get these dogs inside because they're just going crazy. Give me 1 second. Hey, put them in the kennel. They're too freaking loud. Kennel, hurry up. Close the door. But yeah, let me see. Yeah, NES was good. I would play it at my cousin's house, but like I said, I started with Sega Genesis, and then from that I jumped to Nintendo 64, and that was like the system, you know. At least for me, it was. Everything was about Nintendo. That's when you know, Pokemon was also big too. Like I said, it just makes me happy that a lot of my subscribers are on the smaller side, the younger side, and they still, the stuff that I grew up with is still going on right now. So it's like, damn, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. Might be older, but we can still relate. So it's a good feeling. Like my kids, I still relate. We all like a lot of the same stuff. So it's just really cool. All right, that's what I got so far. I'm a huge TMNT fan with a pretty big collection. Even now, I still play the original. Oh, yeah. Yeah, my cousins were really big on TMNT. All right, so what are we doing next? The red. We'll do his coat. Let's see, it's like... No, but Sonic 3, I saw it yesterday. It was pretty good, man. Really cool. Even the Knuckles, I think Knuckles, the series, where it's just Knuckles by himself without Sonic or Tails. It's actually still a pretty good series, man. I think it's on Paramount. I mean, Paramount Plus. It's pretty good, man. Like, I don't like really watching too many things. I get bored easily. But that one, I would actually sit down and watch. It's more like has like a lot of comedy. That's probably why, but they're doing pretty good, man. All right. Get his nose. So we got so far. Nice, wearing TMN t-shirt right now. Oh, that's cool. A Knuckles book. My brother liked Knuckles a lot. But it's funny too, because when I was a kid, Sonic came out, my brother was the one doing all the work, like in the game. I was the guy that was just following him around because I was Tails. And I would let him figure the level out. And then whenever he needed me to get him to a higher, you know, mountaintop or whatever, or cliff, I would just fly him up there. And that was my purpose. I was just lingering around just to, whenever he needed me, all right, let me go ahead and go. And then he was like figuring out the whole level himself. Good times, man, good times. All right, we already got them all colored. And I am under the weather, if you guys can't tell, so my bad. My voice will kind of keep going in and out. All right, so let's start with the black. And then get some sort of details going. And then I'll come in for his skin tone. I'm going to do brown to kind of be the mid-tone of the shadows. So I'm going to add the darkest first. Oh, we'll see where we're at. And then go from there. Trying to see where his shadows will be. Probably make it like this. Something like that. Oh, I forgot to color his teeth. Where's my white? The dogs are running around my chalk, so this is all freaking dirt. But whatever. Get his teeth in. Chalk is very easy to use. I highly recommend it. If you're trying to get involved in art in any way possible. It's an easy medium to start out with. All right. So, okay, so we added the black. We'll go ahead and create some shadow. Like that. Just like this. Just kind of blend it in real quick. Just like that. Not too much because it's not as strong yet. It needs to be stronger. We'll go ahead and keep adding more and more. And then we can come back. Actually, hold on. We'll kind of magnify his eyebrow. Kind of make it like that. Make him look a little meaner. Just like that. Magnify this a little bit. And this is kind of going to be a little more shadowy because his stash is in the way. Like this. Kind of add more of creases to his facial structure. Kind of create the mood a little more. Or should I say the tones a little more. And then, so like I said, all this is just from practice. And then get some shadow in here. Yes, sir. All right, so just gonna keep doing what we're doing. Blending the shadows, moving them around where we need them to be. So it creates more depth in his features. Just like that. Little better. So now I'm going to come back with the brown just to kind of bridge his skin tone with the black. So it's not so dark, but it's, there's like a happy medium between that. So I'm just kind of going over where I believe the black should go. The brown should go. Just like that, and I'm gonna blend it in again. See, this kind of softens the previous shadows we laid. And then it kind of, the layers really help it become more than just, a 1 and 2, but see how it kind of gets a little better. Thank you, man. Shout out Donatello. Yes, sir. All right. So what we're going to do now, there's a lot of little holes because the cinder block. So we're just going to go over the holes, kind of bring his skin tone back in a little bit. And then once this is done, we'll go ahead and bring that lighter brown. I think it's it might be a brown or a beige. We'll bring that back in. Kind of see how that handles with everything. And then possibly the whites can be next. But yeah, those of y'all just joining, I am under the weather and I'm still doing something for y'all. So please, if you're not already, hit the subscribe button. It'll help me out. It'll continue to build my channel up, which is the goal. And I can continue to do some amazing art content for y'all. But I cannot do it alone. So if it's not too much to ask, that'd be great if y'all can subscribe to me. Y'all can also turn on notifications. That way you won't miss another live. And you can also share this live. If you got a buddy right now, you can share him this live. He can be watching too. But yeah, man, all that will help me out. It'll benefit the overall channel. And this channel will continue to stay for the long run. All right. So see, all those layers are playing a part into everything. See that? Appreciate it, bro. All right. So this is the lighter brown I was talking about. I'm going to apply this. This is just a subtle highlight of where everything should be. Not too crazy, but just enough. Just like that. Just a little bit here, a little bit there. So I blend that again, but you see how everything's kind of bridging together. And like I said, we're still in the process of fixing everything. We want everything to kind of run as smooth as we can. So this is a process for sure. As you can see, I wish I can push a button and then art was made by AI, but I'm sure that's on its way. And it wouldn't really be fun, though. There goes all the artists, you know? So sometimes you just gotta pick your battles, man. Pick your battles right. I'm cool with making art. I don't need AI to do it for me. All right. And then I noticed this is still strong. We're gonna go ahead and kind of fade that in, bring in a little darker skin tone, kind of do its thing so it's not so divided. Kind of do it like this. All right, and then we'll blend that again. You see how it's all layering? That's all it is. It's a matter of layers. The more you can layer, the more realistic these can become. I got a lot of positive feedback. Oh my God, I love your chalk art. All this, it looks so real. And it's because all these layering. Chalk is obviously not the medium to use if you're trying to do shadows and stuff or realistic stuff, you know. But if you keep constantly layer and layer, it becomes that way. You see that? There's like 4 colors here: black, brown, orange, and then beige. And that's what makes like the blend really stick out. See what I'm saying? And this is going to be the 5th color, white. Phase Phase ZRFAJ, what's good, bro? Shout out Phase. Oh my God, someone's talking other than me. Yep. Right. Yo, it's the G Haven. Seen you in a minute. Yeah, bro, thank you. I've been sick, bro. I've been under the weather, man. So you can kind of get a sense of my voice still kind of sounding weird. But I'm back, man. All right, so just adding some of the white. See, this white is strong. It's already making everything pop. This is the last step on the skin tone, you know. And it's crazy too, because a lot of these techniques that you're seeing applied to more than just chalk. You know, you can kind of carry this with you in Prismacolors or in markers. It's all about blending. All it is blending. See that? So now we see like his facial expressions really pop. You see? And then we're just lightly blending it. See that? Barely brushing it. Barely even brushing it. Notice I only did the bottom. I didn't even touch the top because that's what's closest to the orange, his skin tone. And I want that to blend. I don't want everything else to blend because the very top of it is the shine, right? This is different because his mustache is coming out of the image. So this is going to cast some sort of shadow. But wherever you want the white to really pop off, leave it alone. The bottom of it, in this case, this is like his chin. I'm going to touch the bottom of the white where it meets the orange, but the top, you can touch it a little bit, but the more you blend with it, it fades away. Because at the end of the day, it's still like just powdery. See what I'm saying? But look, his facial features already popped, right? You see his anger eyebrows. You see the crease in between his forehead. You see the definition. You see his double chin. All that plays a part. You see what I'm saying? That's why layering is very, very important. Smooth chalk. Yes, sir, man. Thank you. All right. So let us move on. His nose is going to have some sort of shadow. We're just imagining how his nose will sit. About like that, maybe. And then maybe some lines there. And then we blend again. We're blending. See, the more I blend, it fades to dark gray. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, if you want the color to really stick, don't blend it completely. But I also understand this is some sort of process we got to undergo. So if you think I'm blending too long, it's because I'm meaning to do that. But now, look, we got some sort of shadow going. If you feel like you've done too much, come back with the red. Kind of just organize where the shadows fit a little better. You know, and then kind of just like that. And then you blend that again. Contour it to the shape of the nose, what you're trying to create. Notice it was just like a Dorito, right? It had no form. But because these shadows are in place, it now has some sort of form. You get what I'm saying? Because it's still on the darker side, we'll come back with the white. I'm about to be munched on that chalk. I hear that a lot, man, be honest. A lot of people have told me, what do they say? Can I eat your chalk or something like that? I'm like, hey, man, I don't want to be responsible for any wrongdoing here. I'm going to say, well, a YouTuber told me it was safe. Nah. And then your parents are going to come for me. But as a joke, yeah, it's funny. But I don't know how that would slide. Like, I don't know. I was thinking, man, you know what? I can make merch that says eat my chalk. But, man, y'all will get dress coded. Ain't no way. Teachers will be thinking it means something else. And I'm like, man. But, like I said, I get the joke. It's funny. It's just, I don't know how the public will take it. And like I said, they'll be coming for me. Who's this guy that says it's, you know, does this mean something else? And I'm like, oh, God. You see that, though? The white really made the nose shine. Right? I would wear that. Yeah, man. And it's worth the dress code. I mean, it kind of is, to be honest. I ain't going to lie. It is kind of worth the dress code. I just don't want them, like, I don't want it to, you know, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't want a FBI banging on my door. Hey, you teaching these kids to eat this chalk? No. Do you have a YouTube channel? No. You got the wrong guy, sir. Thank you, man. Thank you, Adama. But you see how the shine really pops off, right? I kind of want, you know, noses are usually on the shiny side. We'll make it a little more. See? Perfect. So it's like his nose is just shiny, shiny. All right, what else? We can kind of touch up also a little more of the white if we want it to look a little more shiny. We can do that. Not too much. Notice I use another finger too because if I use this one, I might have dragged the red everywhere, which it's all right. You can still work with it. So far, so cool, man, right? All right. So now we can go ahead and do his jacket, just briefly. Just like that. You guys kind of need a plan when you do your drawings. So you know, okay, I'm gonna move the light this way. I'm gonna have the light come down this way, you know? And also ask questions. I'm just doing my stuff because I already know what I'm doing. But if I got to explain myself, let me know. See, so I'm dragging the light down to form some sort of gradient. While also trying to show y'all the shape of his jacket. See, just dragging it down lightly, creating a gradient. Now, can I draw without blending? Sure, but it would just look unfinished. It would look like this. And I've done drawings that look pretty cool like that, but just blending looks better. And believe it or not, I didn't used to blend when I first started doing chalk on YouTube. One of y'all, one of my subscribers told me, hey man, if you blend it, it'll look smoother. And I started taking the advice, and then what do you know? I always blend now because it does look smoother. You see? Difference, smooth, clumpy. This right here, I'm kind of just feathering it up and down. See, it's a better gradient. See that? Hi, what's up, Aesthetic Bear? Hi, I think he's never scared because his drawings are so good. Thank you, man. It's not about being scared, too. It's about everyone's going to have their own opinion. I know I'm not the best. And I don't care if I'm the best or not, right? So, like, y'all can say I suck, which it's happened before. But I've already put enough experience in to let me know I don't. So that's kind of helped me like diffuse that. But if I need to get better at something, I will. You see what I'm saying? But online can be ruthless. And if someone says, "Oh, you suck," nah, like give me some real advice. I don't just suck. It's not yes or no. It's, am I pretty good? Yeah. What can I work on? This. Oh, okay. Yeah, I could see that. But at the end of the day, is this person good or not? It's a yes or no. So to just say, oh, this guy sucks, should never do it again. Nah, it needs to be more than that. And especially someone who's spent time doing artwork. Oh, I would like to believe they're a little nicer in the art community, but I've seen and heard some stories, massive ego boost and stuff. But if a person was truly on your side, they would give you legitimate criticism. I mean, they would critique your art for the purpose of the artist getting better. They wouldn't just say, "Oh, you suck, never do it again." That's, if you hear those words, that's an indicator, guys, jealous. You're actually really good. But if you ask your art teacher, "Hey, Mr., Mrs. So-and-so, what do you think about this?" Because they've already spent time doing art, they're going to give you legitimate sound advice. They're going to say, "I like what you did here. I like his nose, how it looks, it looks really shiny. But over here, you should do this and that because it'll make it pop." You know what I mean? They'll actually give you legitimate advice. It's not just, "Oh, yeah, Danny was right. You do suck. Never do this again." Nah. So that's how you can kind of spot, someone that's just envious of your talent. And mind you, let me make it clear, I'm not better than anyone. I was following an artist on Instagram, and I followed this guy on Instagram. Amazing artist. Is he still an amazing artist? Yes. But he posted something recently, and I had to unfollow, man, because I was like, what? Because he was like, this is just my personal opinion. I'm an artist, right? But all of you watching me right now can do this exact same thing. Why? Because all it takes is you to love art, which would make you spend hours and hours in it and get better. That's it. But this artist, he felt like he was the chosen one. And he was like writing down like some BS on his Instagram, like, oh, I feel I'm caught between the essence of time and space, and I find myself always struggling with the universe. Like, it's just some stupid stuff. I'm like, bro, calm down. You draw Spider-Man. That's it. Like, relax. We can draw the same character. And at the end of the day, I was like, and his style is like the paint splattering. I was like, bro, calm down. At the end of the day, you splatter paint on a canvas. It's not that serious. So what I'm trying to say is, if you think I'm like very, very good and talented, understand we are not born with talent. We have to create that talent. So I wasn't born an artist. I chose to be an artist, and I put the time in to become this artist. So you guys, you want to be talented, doing whatever you want to do? Well, you have to be responsible enough to put the time and effort into it so that you become that artist you want to be. You see what I'm saying? Talent is not, you're not born with talent. These basketball players, Steph Curry, he wasn't born able to shoot threes. He put in the work to get good enough to shoot these threes. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I want y'all to understand. Talent, you're not born with talent. We're all born the same way. You have to put in that work to be talented. When someone says you're talented, they're just seeing the work you put in. That's it. See what I'm saying? Let's see. Sorry for that rant. To the people who are watching this, just know that you can also do this. Yep, I'm saying this because other people say they're as bad at drawing. I will always say you're never going to be an artist. Yeah, there's no such thing as being bad at art. The purpose of an artist is failing in order to learn. And that's actually everything. Like, when you guys understand that losing is very, very good, is vital to your existence, you'll stop looking at losses as scary. Losses make you better. Losing makes you better, right? All right. Have you had an experience with hate, like people saying you shouldn't do your art? Of course, all the time. All the time. And what am I still doing? I'm doing art, you know? So it happens to everyone. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I want y'all to hear the words I'm telling you. Like, if you enjoy it, you're never gonna stop. And let's say your skills aren't there when you first start. They're never there when you first start because you're first starting. See what I'm saying? But if you continue, they're gonna get there. And then you're gonna look back in a year's time and be like, what? I remember when I couldn't even do this, and now look how far I've come. Exactly. Because I will tell you this also. If you stop doing what you enjoy, you're gonna feel sad every day. Why? Because you're stopping what you enjoy the most. I've already done this. I'm telling you what I've learned. And I was wondering, why do I feel sad every day? It's because I'm not doing what I enjoy doing every day. Oh, okay. And it finally hit me like, wait, if this is something I enjoy doing, it must be included in my everyday life. Notice I said every day. Now, sometimes you won't be able to get away with it every day, but from experience, if you want every day to be a good day, you have to try to add it to an everyday thing. But, you know, for starters, if you can do it every Tuesday or every Wednesday, I promise you, pay attention to your attitude, pay attention to your feelings. You're going to feel good every Tuesday when you do art or when you do music or when you know, play games or whatever. You're going to feel good. Like, man, that Tuesday was epic. This happened and then that happened. You know what I mean? I'm telling you what I've already gone through, what I've already put myself through, and what I've learned. That's all I'm doing. I'm not speaking some new religion to you. I'm just telling you what another human has gone through and what he's experienced and what he's drew conclusions on. And like right now, I feel good right now. Ask me how I'm feeling. I feel great. The piece is not done, but I've seen where it started from this and it's becoming this. And I'm like, dude, that looks freaking cool. You know what I mean? Let me see. I've been missing these comments. Hold up. Yeah, and if you make mistakes, it helps you get better. Yep, that's something you want to be. Yep, you got to try. When did you start doing art? When I was a kid, basically. And, you know, you add years and years and years of just experience off and on. Even my little niece and nephew, like, they're freaking 6 years old and they're doing art. They enjoy doing art. Are they doing art like this? No, because they're 6 years old. I don't expect them to do stuff that's really detailed. But they're still doing art. They still enjoy it, you know? That's the point. First step is always the hardest. You would feel like a failure. You're gonna, yep. And you're not gonna be good the first week, maybe the first year. You got to give yourself years to be great. So I've been watching science. Oh, sorry. I've been drawing science. I was 5 and now I feel confident sharing my posts. That's good, man. And if, you know what, not everyone is, you know, everyone grows differently. If some people just hate on you terribly, well, mute the comments. You don't need to, you don't need to hear comments. You don't need to read comments. You know, like you don't need to. It's a privilege for people to comment on your art. It's a privilege. It's your right to not want people to comment if you don't want them to. And if it's too much for you to handle at the moment, yeah, adjust your settings. You know what I mean? Like there's ways around everything. But the point is, and you don't have to even believe me. Like I would tell you, never stop doing what you love. And some might stop doing what they love. And okay, when you do that, pay attention to how you feel. You're not going to feel great, you know? And if it's something you didn't love, it wouldn't matter to you. I'm saying if you enjoy doing something and then you stop, you will not feel good. And that's why I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? Like I've already did that before. I stopped doing what I enjoy. And then I was like, what is the purpose of life? Like, I'm bored. I'm bored on Earth. Like what, you know what I mean? As weird as that sounds, feels like an alien talking, but it's like, I'm bored here. What? I don't want to die, but I'm bored. Like, what do I do to make my life fun again? And then it's like, you know what? Let me pick up what I enjoy again. And what do you know? My life became interesting again. See what I'm saying? I've drawn since you were 4. That's awesome, man. 3, yes, sir. Yeah, that's usually the art is usually the thing that is like quickest to get into, even as a kid. You know, I have a 6-year-old and he's always wanting to draw. Like I said, he's not drawing no freaking Michelangelo paintings, but you know, if you continue to fuel that little star of hope when he wants to draw, it'll pay off for him on the long run. You know, but I understand there's some parents that are against, oh, you know, you can't make money in art. That's dumb. Don't do that. And unfortunately, I don't agree with them, but you know, I hear stories, there's a lot out there. Plus, you know, times change. When I was a kid playing Sonic and stuff, 007 and Mario Kart, you didn't get paid to play games. Now you can be in competitions winning millions of dollars playing games because you're just so good at it. You know what I'm saying? So times definitely change. So now the whole you can't make money in art, that's incorrect. You don't even have to have a studio. I don't have a studio. I'm chalking on my wall. That's unlike any artist. You know, they're like, oh no, you need this, you need that. Nah, you don't. I'm working with $5 chalk right now, bro. And, you know, I'm 15K subscribers. So possibilities are endless. Let me see. So now, look, I'm finishing up the stash. Just briefly adding some sort of highlights. Just a little bit. See, I don't really need to blend the stash just because it's such a small surface and I want the highlights to stick. All right. Can y'all guess what else our last step? Or actually, there's two things we still have yet to do. You can make tons of money from paintings, right? Yes, sir. I'm getting better at things and drawings that I never thought I could do. Exactly. All it is how much time do you put into that? You know, the more time you spend doing something, the better you'll become. If you're you have a rival, you want to get better at somebody, well, then you got to put more work than they do. You got to spend more time on it than they do. All right, Adama, thank you for joining the live. All right, so I got two things yet to do. His teeth. His mouth will be like this. Blend that in. And then we'll just kind of put lines like this. Just kind of blend that in a little bit. And then we'll just close this off. Just like that. And then we got one more thing to do. Actually, a few more things. All right, so we're gonna do, how do we wanna do this? We'll just do it like this. Add something like that, add something like that, add something like that, add something like that. Blend that in. We're trying to create a shine on his glasses. See that? This is gonna be the white, where the white's gonna lay. This is where the shadow will be, obviously. See, so I'm softening how the shadow flows. Coming back with that white. Just like that. Just like that. And then we blend them together to make it as smooth of a transition as we can make it. See that? Try to get the shines at the same angle. Not perfectly the same angle, but close enough. And because it's usually a rounder shape, we're gonna add some sort of roundness going on. And then we're gonna blend that baby once again. And then we just blend it like that. Just like that. Now if we need to add the blue a little more, we'll go ahead. Just like that. We want to make it shiny, but we also want to make it round looking. So that's why we're doing all this. And we're going to need a brighter white overlay. I just realized that you don't always get a lot of people watching you. I bet it will be better. Yeah. That's another thing, guys. Don't go by the numbers. Sometimes I have like an amazing turnout. Like I have like 5,000 people watching. Sometimes I have 200. But you guys can't go by the numbers. You guys go by the numbers, you're going to lose every day. And you're going to be like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore. For what? I was doing art before I had numbers. You got to kind of take a step back and bring it down. Turn it down a notch. You know, like, if I was doing this without people watching me, how is this going to be different when people are watching me? It shouldn't be different. And that's what you got to keep asking, kind of telling yourself. It shouldn't be different. If one person is watching me, that's one more person I didn't have yesterday. See what I'm saying? Yeah, it's funny with your friends. Dude, you only got 3 people watching you. But at the end of the day, it doesn't even matter. All right, let's see. Are we done here? I think we are done here. Yeah, 9 subs. Yeah, just keep putting content. Anime edits. Can you please break your chalk in 2 pieces? Oh my gosh, you guys want me to destroy my precious chalk? Here. Let me see if I can do it with one hand. There you go, man. You better subscribe now, because now you owe me some chalk. All right. So now I'm just touching up. This is obviously everything is supposed to be done. I'm just touching up, you know, minor inconsistencies that I see, but they're not really inconsistent. You know, I can leave them right now if I want. Just trying to get everything on the same level. Maybe, see, we want this the brightest, so we won't blend this part. Just leave it like that. Will it be a little clumpy? Sure, but we're worried about the brightness at this point. See that? Oh yeah, we didn't even add white here, I don't think. Just a dash of highlight here. Oh yeah, we didn't even add white on the green. Look at that. Just a dash. And then I guess we can somewhat blend. See that? Ties in very well. little smidge of white. Is that it, guys? Are we done? Let's see. Yeah, did that person see it yet? What was it? Something edits? Dest edits? Dest edits. How do we need to tag them. They need a sub now because I broke my chalk for them. Dest edits. Where you at, man? I got 2 pieces of chalk with your name on it. Let's see. I wonder if we can tag them. Can I comment? No, I can only start a poll or ask a question. That's weird, I can't comment. Thank you, Donatello. Much love, man. But anyways, let me give you a closer look. I think that's it, though. 1, 2, 3. Maybe this is an indicator to go see the movie. Dr. Eggman, ready to go. And then those that haven't seen my previous work, then Snoopy, and then Gengar. So I do this, you know, from time to time. I'm gonna go see the movie if I can. Yes, sir, man. That was a good movie. Took my kids yesterday. And of course, some of these got rained on, but they still stay for the most part. Ned Flanders. But anyways, guys, thank you for joining live. I'll give you an up close look. See, this is what kind of some of the stuff I deal with. You see the cinder block is shaped differently, has grooves and edges, and so up close it kind of looks kind of crazy. But Dest Edits, are you subbed? I broke my chalk for you. You didn't respond. Did I see the chill guy? Actually, you did. He already got washed off. That's the chill guy. I've been doing this for like a year, so there's a lot of older ones still there. Can you do Woodstock next? I will try. What do you mean, like, elaborate? Like, what do you mean on Woodstock? Like, from what, though? Let's see. Like, what are you wanting from Woodstock is what I'm saying. Thank you, Test Edits. Thank you, thank you. This has subs. Thank you, bro. Much love, man. Anyways, let me continue this up close and personal look. See that? I got to deal with these grooves, you know. But, you know, up close it looks, it's just a bunch of small craters. Kind of has a cool effect though, like a vintage, distressed look, you know. That's why you got to clump the chalk so it kind of goes into all the crevices. But at the end of the day, you know, you can get something like this. So anyways, guys, actually I see some I messed up on this real quick. This is a little smaller than the other side. You see that? Oh, I mean, not too bad, but I'm weird. I gotta make adjustments. All right, that's a little better. Much better. Anyways, guys, I love y'all. Thank you for the love, guys. Can you show your face? I'm showing Dr. Eggman's face for you. Anyways, guys, I love y'all. Be safe. My hands look like this, so my art can look like this for y'all. Anyways, guys, love y'all. Be safe. And y'all have a good one. Peace. Don't forget to subscribe.